General Manager Honrado, sir, pasensya na po. I know you're friends with most of us here, no? But talagang ang nagiging issue kasi dito, are we helpless eh? And who's in charge or who should take responsibility? I know command responsibility, that's why the Secretary Abaya is here, but there's a general manager eh. But you keep saying na pagka-security, OTS ang in charge. Ito po ba ang sinasabi mo? Yung Executive Order 311, taken into consideration, taken together with Executive Order 277, no, which says that the Office for Transportation Security as the single authority responsible for security of the transportation system of the country. Tama po ba, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. 311 po. EO 311.
Okay. So, ang sinasabi mo, basta't security, OTS dapat.
Your screening po o screening of passenger, luggages, and cargo, and our security procedures will have to be approved by OTS.
Okay. Tinanong po kanina ni Senator Marcos, meron ka bang control? Ang sagot nyo, wala. Tama po ba yan?
I don't have any operational nor supervisory control,
Okay.
Your Honor.
How about supervision?
Even, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you aware of Executive or Administrative Order 151? Okay. Can we go to Administrative Order 511? Next slide. Hindi ba ang linaw-linaw dyan? Affirming the authority of the Manila International Airport Authority over airport operation in the premises of Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Under Section 9B of EO 903, the MIAA General Manager is empowered to provide general supervision and overall coordination on all government agencies operating in NAIA. So you cannot tell us now na there are 22, 40, 50, etc. You have general supervision, meaning, kung may problema, tama, hindi ikaw ang automatically may masisisi. Pero kung may problema, trabaho mo i-coordinate lahat yan. And if you read the rest of the AO, you are empowered to call for them to make amendments in the procedure. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, Your Honor. But if I may be
Go
allowed,
ahead, sir.
Your Honor.
Go ahead, sir.
Meron pong provision dito, provided that such supervision general over the person of secretary shall not neither removes nor diminish the power and authority of the said government agencies insofar as their legal mandates are concerned, and their control and supervision over
I
their
agree.
personnel.
Control means, sir, pag ang inutos ni General hulihin, you cannot overrule him. Huwag hulihin. That's control. Control means you cannot supplant his order with your order. But general supervision means, no, you can call him and say, sir, may problema tayo dito. Hindi na ordinaryong isa-isa na may nakukuha ng bala. Yung sistema natin may problema. Upuan natin at baguhin natin sistema. That's within your power, sir. Correct?
Yes, Your Honor, because
Okay.
of the installation of the airport security
Okay.
center.
Can you go to the next slide? To prove my point, ito po, sa Section 2, ang linaw-linaw dyan, the General Manager of the MIAA may cause the government agencies operating under the NAIA to modify or make adjustments in the layout of the offices, flow of work, arrangement, procedures, etc., etc. Okay, sir. Since lumabas tong Tanim Bala, have you made any changes or amendments, corrective, protective measures to assure people, huwag kayong matakot, nandito kami? Have you done anything?
Your Honor, the OTS has come up with their new
No, sir.
procedure.
Sir, I'm not talking about the OTS. I'm talking about the general manager. I will go to them later. Kasi ang nakalagay dito, you have overall authority over NAIA and you have general supervision and kayo po ang chief coordinator. Did you call all of them? Kasi ang OTS, ituturo naman ngayon yung Aviation Security Group. Ang Aviation Security Group, ituturo naman nila ang batas at ang piskalya. That's why there has to be one person in charge and he will take charge and coordinate. So I'm asking, sir, wag yung ginawa ng OTS. Did you call a meeting?
Yes,
of
Your
all of
Honor.
these what
I'm sorry.
date yung meeting na
The
yun,
1st of
sir?
October, Your Honor.
Okay, and what did you tell them sa meeting
One
na
of the
yun?
major issues is the Tanim Bala, the alleged Tanim Bala, and then the measures to come up with in order to assure the public of their safety. The first thing that was directed to OTS is put up more signages. That was the first issue.
Sign, ano hong nakalagay
Signages
sa sign?
po.
Bawal magtanim ng bala? No, I'm sir. you, let me explain, sir, why I said that, ha? There was also a case of Tanim Bala in Davao City. Is the mayor of any city where the airport, are they part of any security group? Hindi po, di ba?
Wala po, sir.
Wala po. But si Mayor Duterte sent more policemen to the airport. Gumala sila. May dalang leaflet. Sabi sa leaflet, mag-ingat sa tanimbala, bawal ang tanimbala. He went on TV at sabi niya, ipakakain niya yung bala dun sa nagtatanim ng bala. Then he put CCTVs which were fed into the mayor's office. After that po, wala nang report ng tanimbala. That's why I'm asking you. Dahil ang media, mas marami, may nakastasyon nga sa NAIA, sa Davao Airport, wala eh. But just by that single act, he sent the message na may susumbungan kayo. All of these people before us, and later we'll hear from the other victim, di nila alam saan pupunta, kanino pupunta. And every time, sir, that you're on TV, baka naman nami-misquote lang kayo, but ang kinakapture sa TV, ang sinasabi nyo, wala akong magagawa, hindi sa ilalim sa akin yan. Hindi covered ng NAIA General Manager. So, instead of people looking at you and saying, I will have confidence. Meron akong kasangga dyan sa airport. Ang nakikita nila, kung yung General Manager, walang magagawa. Kanino kami lalapit? So tell me, sir, para mapaikli, is there something that the Secretary, yourself, OTS, can tell us today so that tomorrow wala nang fear sa NAIA?
Well, basically po, I feel that one of the major issues is awareness. Because people bring bullets, whether live or dead, on most instances as amulets. They do not know the existence of the Republic Act, which prohibits the carrying
Sige, sir. So those are the ones na nagdadala. So are you saying, sir, na walang tanimbala ngayon? Because the people in front of you, none of them brought bullets, according to them. So are you saying now they're lying? At nagdala sila ng bala?
I don't think I'll be in a position to say that.
No, sir. Because if we do not admit that meron tanimbala, we're back to square one. We can only solve the problem if here today we admit that there is at least one case of tanimbala. This fiscal's office have already dismissed a lot of these cases. Mr. White here is saying there's no way that the bullet is theirs, it could come from them. Our OFWs here were saying that coming from Lawag, coming from other airports, na screen wala, pero meron. So are you saying, sir, right now, you're 100% sure na walang tanimbala?
I can be 100% sure here. Let me just...
sorry, sir. You're 100% sure na wala?
I'm not.
Okay.
I cannot be 100% sure.
Mayor Duterte was also not sure that in Davao wala o meron. But by making that statement and doing those simple things, putting additional police na hindi taga-ABSICOM doon, by putting CCTVs, na-assure na sila kayo, nakita mo yung OFW na papunta ngayon sa NAIA? Nag-text pa kay Miss Ople na, ma'am, anong gagawin ko pagdating doon? So, kung nanunood, nakikinig sa'yo ngayon po, sir, or kay Secretary Abaya, can't we, no, we're already in the Senate can't we now tell them, huwag kayong matakot, at pagplantahan kayo, hindi kayo kakasuhan, makakauwi kayo. Justice Acosta here, the POWhead, already, ito yung Fajardo versus People case. Ma'am, correct ba? Okay. Ang daming nagfa-file ng bill na i-decriminalize. Hindi kailangan Sinabi na, if the police in the investigation, if your security group finds that wala silang intent to possess, duda kayo na nilagay, you don't have to file a case. Sabihin nyo, sumakay na kayo sa aeroplano. So, let me follow up, sir. Hindi ba yun ang case, you used to have a security council in the airport before your time?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you abolish it, sir, right?
No, Your Honor. In fact, we extended it.
Can you go
we extended it.
Can you go to slide number 5, the next slide? The next slide. Ayan, ni-report sa interaction because your predecessors, during the time of Hindi Tuwid na Duan, during the time of GMA, President Arroyo, may security council kayo. So, hindi lang ABSICOM ang magde-decide. Magkakasama kayo, i-report sa security council, sir, may nahulihan ng bala. Titignan ngayon, OFW ba yan? Oo. Pabalik-balik ba sa airport? May kaso ba yan? Terorista ba? Hindi. Pasakayin mo na. You took that out.
No, Your Honor. We just changed the name.
What's the name now?
MIA Security Council po.
Okay, does that MIA Security Council review all of the cases o binabato nyo lang sa OTS at saka sa ABSECOM?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but we don't review each and every case.
Oh, but in the past, during the time of Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, they did. That's why hindi sumabog. Meron ng laglag bala nun, meron nagdadala ng amulets nun. So, ibig nyo sabihin, sa baluktot na daan, yung OFWs hindi naharas, pero sa tuwid na daan, mahaharas tayo. Couldn't you have just talked to that Security Council? Couldn't you have talked with General Balagtas? Haven't talked to the PAO and say, ma'am, ano ba talaga batas dito? Bakit dati, pag OFW nahulihan, kahit sabihin niyang dala niya at sinabi amulet pero hindi live, hindi na kinakasuhan. Bakit ngayon? This isn't new. This has been happening for decades in our country. Parang hulid up yan. Kahit saan may hulid up. Ang punto po dito, sir, how these people in this room now have been handling this. You blame media, you blame people, you say na pinapalaki ito, but you're handling of it. It's been 60 days since the case, or ano ba ngayon, November 12. September 11 yun, 2 months. None of you here have interviewed them. Of the transportation system of the country. Tama po ba, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. 311 po. EO 311.
Okay. So, ang sinasabi mo, basta't security, OTS dapat.
Your
I know command responsibility, that's why the Secretary Abaya is here, but there's a general manager eh. But you keep saying na pagka-security, OTS ang in charge. Ito po ba ang sinasabi mo? Yung executive order?
screening po o screening of passenger, luggages, and cargo, and our security procedures will have to be approved by OTS.
Okay. Tinanong po kanina ni Senator Marcos, meron ka bang control? Ang sagot nyo, wala. 311. Taken into consideration, taken together with Executive Order 277, which says that the Office for Transportation Security as the single authority responsible for security. General Manager Honrado, sir, pasensya na po. I know you're friends with most of us here, no? But talagang ang nagiging issue kasi dito, are we helpless eh? And who's in charge or who should take responsibility?